Aloha everybody and welcome back to part 2 of Sonic LEGO Dimensions. We chased Eggman into the portal and we ended up inside of another special stage. Again, doesn't matter how good or bad you do in these stages, you're going to get the Chaos Emerald regardless, so just have fun with it. One thing that should be mentioned is that LEGO Dimensions can be played in co-op, so you can actually slap down 2 characters onto the reader and play with a buddy, which means not just Sonic can go through this special stage, you can actually run around with Batman or Gandalf or Marty McFly or Beetlejuice or Gizmo from Gremlins, whatever kits you have, really. Although that makes me wonder, if you have 2 LEGO Sonics, can you actually put them both on the readers and then both of you are Sonic? Because I never actually thought about that.
Your loss, my gain, Eggman.
Well, if so, that's one way you can both be Sonic, so give it a shot, kids, if you know a friend who has LEGO Sonic. Anyway, let's find out what Eggman's up to.
Hey, Baldy McNose here! You're toast! Or on toast, like an egg, man.
I still have full control over the device, with or without the emeralds. I can access any dimension, summon any enemy. Your metal counterparts, get a load of this!
Hey buddy, long time no see!
My first creation to truly rival you. Let's see you beat him now that I know your tactics.
Excuse me, why did the title card call him Robo Sonic? His name is not Robo Sonic. I have known him as Silver Sonic for the majority of my life, thank you very much. This exact robot showed up in the Archie comics, and in the Archie comics they refer to him as Silver Sonic. Checkmate! Ken Penders is a genius. But seriously, that name caught me off guard, because I was just like, even in the Japanese version of Sonic, I suppose he's referred to as Mecha Sonic, but that's what we call the Sonic 3 and Knuckles boss, and they look so different from each other, these two bosses. So it's like, no, he should be Silver Sonic. That's a perfect fit for him. He's a Silver Sonic. Bah.
Useless bolt brain, deactivate!
Oh man, this must be embarrassing for you, Eggman.
I'm just getting started. Remember this one? Get a load of this! Wait, have I said that already?
Hey, there you are. It's been a while, Mecha.
Excellent!
Wait, did you just say?
No! You heard nothing!
So yeah, here's Mecha Sonic from Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Last seen in a tube in Sonic Adventure, although in my Let's Play back in the day, when it was like 2011, 2012, I've been playing these games for a very, very, very long time. Oh my god. But, I incorrectly called him Silver Sonic, and that was because I was really new to the whole Let's Play thing, and I really wanted to get this right. The whole internet kept calling the robot in the tube Silver Sonic for some reason, even though it clearly had a blue body paint, and it clearly looked like the boss from Sonic 3 and Knuckles, the one we fought in Sky Sanctuary Zone and stuff. And I was just like, I guess I'll call him Silver Sonic in the Let's Play, because that's what the internet keeps calling him. But to me, it's like, no, that robot in the final egg zone is Mecha Sonic, goddammit.
You automated idiot! Deactivate! Looks like the only one up to scratch was my greatest rival to you. I just so happened to have found him in a dimension where he finally beat you. And here he is, to do it again.
You finally beat me, eh? So this must be the Sonic OVA, Metal Sonic. At least the first half of that OVA, but this guy's not going to be doing the buzzsaw trick. We're not going to be standing in front of Eggman so that he, like, runs into him. Instead, he's going to shoot a whole bunch of charge shots, a whole bunch of fireballs, and then eventually he's going to shoot this big laser, and the laser is what damages Eggman. For some reason, Eggman has a protective force field that Sonic cannot penetrate. We can't just jump into the Eggmobile ourselves. So we just wait for the robots to do their attack where they can inadvertently hit Eggman. And we just run around and make sure we don't take damage. So yeah, Shoot those fireballs, but come on, I want the laser. I want the laser. There you are.
Eggman, what's he doing?
He's activating his maximum overdrive. Do something! It's too dangerous around the device!
Shut him off, man!
I can't! It's too late!
Again, you're just waiting for Metal Sonic to power down during this segment, so I'm just going to run out of the way, run out of the way, run out of the way. Even if I run in the direction of Eggman, he's never going to hit him like this. I'm just waiting for Metal Sonic to cool down, and for some reason the game goes into slow-mo during the last 3 charges. It does this for a lot of bosses in LEGO Dimensions' main campaign. I don't know, to make it more cool and epic, I don't know.
My shiny shell! Time for me to fly!
Oh my god! It's Eraser Jin!
At least this place is intact. I gotta find the next Chaos Emerald if I want to keep it that way, though.
I know who it was, calm down. But, yeah. These special stages play okay, but they're not as good as the original Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Sonic feels very, very stiff. Like, sometimes there are gonna be rings in the sky, right? And I have to try and go full speed from one side of the pathway to the other so that Sonic will, like, loop all around and go in a circle, just like in Sonic 2. And it was so much easier with Sonic 2, because Sonic gained speed a lot quicker, right? But with this, it's so easy for Sonic to sort of, like, go halfway, and then he just sort of drops. Or, like, he gets, like, stuck on, like, the edge of the half pipe, and he sort of just floats along with it when you're playing through the LEGO game, and it's kind of weird. But, you know. If you think Traveler's Tales games aren't glitchy, oh boy, you have not played them at all.
So this is where Eggman went. It's like a little version of the so-called Metropolis that he built. Man, that takes me back.
Metropolis Zone, eh? Hey, there weren't egg ponds in Metropolis. What are you trying to pull? There is a computer with Eggman's face on it in the background. Ooh! Sorry, Sonic. Oh, and watch out for these spike blocks. They're just like in Sonic 2. You gotta wait and make sure you go right when it doesn't poke you. Then you're swinging on these things like an acrobat. This is a skill that Wildstyle has as well. Sonic is classified as an acrobat character, so he has high jumps, just like every other character's double jump. He can swing on poles and stuff. So, if you're thinking about this game in terms of its LEGO characters and all the abilities they have, Sonic is an acrobat-type character, just like Wildstyle and Jar Jar Binks from the original LEGO Star Wars. That was a thing. Oh, Sonic, how do you always find yourself going through a series of tubes, honestly? How? Tails, those aren't just large robots, those are the E100 series robots. You know, Gamma, Beta, Delta, Epsilon. Epsilon was my favorite. So how do we get to the higher routes in order to destroy these robots? We can't just punch them, we can't just homing attack them. Well, we have to overload this fan. Again, when it comes to the LEGO games, when in doubt, when you have nowhere to go, just destroy every single piece of the environment you can. So we want to blow up this fan so that it creates a whole bunch of pieces that Sonic can swing up to, like the acrobat that he is. So look at that! Now I can build some poles that he can swing on. How about that?
If you find a computer, you can hack into it to disable the robots.
A computer? Now to, hack.
What was that noise?
Curse you!
Nothing! Better build fast.
Shadow the Hedgehog hacks the same way. We saw it in the Shadow the Hedgehog game. Remember when he was like the Fonzie and he just whacked the computer?
Ow! Hey,
I did nothing. Stop lying.
You totally did it.
You're the one lying, stupid. Ouch. Hey, that one hurt. I win. Oh, wait.
Nice! Now I've got the hang of this dimensional traveling. I'm going to send the tornado over to you from here. Then I'll follow through to pilot it. Get ready!
All right, Tails! Maybe you shouldn't come down after all.
Yeah, hold on. Ah, the instructions. Okay, page 1.
Okay, ready!
So yes, we have to build the tornado in order to actually fly around in it. And again, in real life, I was physically making these Legos and assembling them to look like the tornado. So at least the fun thing about getting this kit for LEGO Dimensions is that I officially have a Sonic Lego, I have his car, I have the tornado, and those are just like actual Lego pieces. Like you can actually use all of the LEGO Dimensions Legos for your actual toys. Like it's not just like specially made Legos that only work for the reader. Nah, they're just honest to God Legos. I have a Sonic Lego thanks to LEGO Dimensions, so that's pretty fun. But yeah, we created the tornado, and so Tails is going to be in it when we drive in it for some reason. He just pops in.
Okay, Sonic. Tornado's weapons are temporarily activated. You can use them to take down those baddies.
Cut back here!
And we want to keep shooting Eggman a whole bunch with the guns, so we just want to hang behind him, hold the square button down, and watch his health bar drain and drain and drain. If you're trying to get the high score, the rule breaker kind of meter filled up, you might want to hang in outer space and just keep shooting all of the badniks that are flying around, because you're always going to get Lego studs every time you kill one of those things. And if you just hang here and shoot and shoot and shoot and dogfight and dogfight and dogfight, you'll get a ridiculous amount of Lego studs, and then you can get that rule breaker thing pretty nicely. I'm not getting it for this playthrough just because I wanted to speed it along. These levels are already long enough as it is. They're already slow enough as it is. I didn't want to bore my audience, so, you know. Again, this is not a 100% run. I was going to get to that when I was talking about the Eggman computers earlier in Metropolis Zone. We're going to see another one coming up. But there's these Eggman monitors, and, like, Sonic can't really do anything with them. In fact, Batman can't do anything with them. Gandalf can't do anything with them. Wildstyle can't do anything with them. So the starter characters, as well as Sonic, cannot actually interface with it. What you need is a character like Cyborg from the DC Comics, or Ethan Hunt from Mission Impossible. Someone who's really tech-savvy and is good with computers. And once you have that character scanned in and you bring them into the level, they can activate the computer and they can fiddle with it and they can, like, turn the Eggman monitors into Sonic monitors, and once you do that to all three of the computers, you'll get yourself a mini kit. Now, technically, with LEGO Dimensions, this is something they patched later. This wasn't initially how it was. But you can... A little question mark block will show up next to the thing, letting you know that, okay, you can't interface with this computer because you're not a hacker character. And then you can hire a hero by spending all of the studs you've been collecting in levels to, Sonic. Oh god, Sonic, no! This is what I was talking about. Traveler's Tales Lego games are glitchy as hell. Oh my god, they are glitchy as hell. The horror stories I have about Lego Batman 2 for the Xbox 360, you wouldn't believe the stuff I saw when I played that game. I tried to, like, take Sonic off the reader. Like, Sonic's literally off the reader. I pulled him off. But because he's stuck in the wall, he was just like... He just was still there. And I was like, well, I don't know what to do, so I'll just play the rest of the level with Gandalf, and then maybe Sonic will spawn in later, and, like, he'll just show up. But then I realized, like, with this spring, Gandalf can't really get into the tube without the homing attack. I really need some kind of launcher ability in order to get over there, because he just doesn't have that much mobility. So I was just like, oh god, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And then I remembered, if you hold the top button, you can summon a character directly to you. So Sonic could get unclogged from that wall, he could get off that wall, and then I could start playing as him again. And I was just like, oh my god. I knew a glitch was going to happen when I started recording this Let's Play. I just didn't know what glitch was going to happen. I've had it where I was fighting Eggman in Metropolis. Like, I'm shooting him with the tornado. I'm shooting bullets into him, draining his health bar. And then he just disappeared. He disappeared from the stage, and I couldn't complete it. Because the only way the computers lose their force fields is if Eggman goes to the middle dome, and, like, if Eggman's not there, and if I can't destroy him, then I can't do anything to the computers. So I literally had to exit out and restart the level just to, you know, be able to do that successfully. Believe me, LEGO Dimensions is as glitchy as any LEGO game is. And it's amazing to me that these games don't get called out more for their glitches, because, whew! You know, Traveler's Tales, they make these things yearly. Every single year since 2005, they have been making a LEGO game, you know? Like, look it up. Look at all the games they've released. Look at the years they were released. Ever since LEGO Dimensions, we've had LEGO Incredibles, LEGO DC Supervillains, you know? It's just like, when you only have like a year's worth of... Probably not even a year. I'm sure they have like other teams and they do have priorities and stuff. But like, these games come out so quickly between each other, you know, that these games are awfully glitchy. I remember I played LEGO Marvel for the Wii U. I even made a tweet about this. But LEGO Marvel on the Wii U, I was playing the Asgard level, and I was getting to the fight with Loki. And every time I got to the fight with Loki, the game would just freeze up. And I went on Miiverse, and I found out that other people were having the exact same problem. And I couldn't even diagnose it. I didn't know what the hell was going on. It was like 100% success rate for like 5 attempts. And then on my 6th attempt, it finally worked, and I finally got to fight Loki in LEGO Marvel. And I was just like, Jesus Christ. You know, some people say Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric is glitchy. Oh boy, you have not played these Traveler's Tales LEGO games, let me tell ya. But, you know, if you've played enough of these LEGO games, I'm sure you've got your horror stories about the glitches, but, yeah. Oh, here's another one. I went into the plane, and for some reason it was doing the tube animation, and then it was just back to the gameplay, and I was like, why did that happen? Was I too close to the tube so it triggered the cutscene? I don't know. All I have to do is fly through the portal and just go into the special stage, but I wanted to destroy Eggman, see what happened, just to show off that he just retreats and goes into the portal when you drain his health, so, you know. Now you know, kids, now you know. Where did Eggman end up this time? We'll find out in part 3. See you then.
If you were to have a crossover between the Sonic games and Batman, how would Sonic be the Joker?
All right. I have no idea.
Well, I got good news, man. In LEGO Dimensions, Sonic can meet the Joker.
Fastest thing alive at your service. You gotta pick up the pace if you want to beat me.
Hey! Now that's not very nice.